Hello there people, this is Bruce or nintenbruce here, back again with another episode of my deck tryouts for Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Decade Duels Plus, and this one is sent from the YouTube user Chris Seagraves. Now he's basically put in his message to me, make the deck better. I think that's what it was in a nutshell. But yeah, on the surface it looks pretty solid. You know, fish are kind of few and far between, but you can make a few decent fish or water-based type decks anyway with his current plan. It's all about that super ancient Deepsea Coelacanth, I believe it's pronounced maybe. But yeah, let's just have a quick overview of the cards. I mean, we've got a few vanillas here. I'm sure this is just the beat stick really, 1800 attacker. Cranium Fish, I don't see this played often at all, but quite a nice little effect. Macro Tremor, it's an okay effect, but I don't know, we'll see how that plays out. Golden Flying Fish, Oyster Meister, Royal Swamp Eel, obviously Super Ancient Deep Sea King at Coelacanth, Unshaven Angler for that little beastie as well. I must admit, I'm more of a fan of the Legendary Ocean play where it knocks down the levels and then it's less tributes really. Big Wave, Small Wave, I'm assuming that's in combination with Macro Tremor. For those of you that don't know, Macro Tremor, when it's on the field and sent to the graveyard, then all water monsters gain a 500 attack boost until the end of the turn. Now that's another thing, I'm not too fond of the fact it only lasts for one turn, but we'll see, we'll see. Book of Eclipse, if I'm looking at it right, I believe that's in combination with Deepsea King's effect, where, you know, although the monster's effects are negated and they can't attack, if you put them face down, I'm assuming they can, you know, pop back up again and, well, do their thing. So, yeah, I quite like that. Hopefully we'll keep that in the deck. Got the staples really, Giant Grenade, Heavy Storm, Lightning Vortex I can consider a staple, you know, it's a very good card. Monster Reborn, MST, Star Blast, nice little card there. We'll see what happens though if I ever mess around with the deck, see if that stays in or not. In the traps as well, Bottomless Trap Hole, Dark Bribe. Going into the negation, there's quite a bit. So you've got Dark Bribe, 7 tools, love that 7 tools by the way. Solemn Judgment and Trap Stun, Torrential Tribute and Mirror Force, they're pretty much staples in this sort of format. Magic Cylinder, meh, we'll see. Fish Depth Charge, I'll perhaps like to see more of that, but we'll see, we'll see. And I think that's about it really. Sakuretsu Armor might straight away take out for Dimensional Prison, we'll see what happens. I can understand that some people only have certain cards and obviously this might be a make-do sort of deck, but yeah, on the surface very solid. 40 cards, an even split of monsters, spells and traps, that's quite nice. And we actually have a extra deck this time around as well. 3 Mistworms, Psychic Life Trancer. Is there any reason for that at all? We'll see how this plays out, guys. We'll see how this plays out. I barely played with the Ice Barrier monsters, but it'll be nice to do that with the water types. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. Let's get straight on into it. Here we are then, people. So up against a randomer, Zona God, I believe that's pronounced. This is looking good. Let's go first. The thing with the fish type deck is that there is things you can do, you know, either first turn or second turn, so this will be quite exciting. 60 card decks, I have high hopes here people, I have high hopes. Ugh, but drawing into the 2 Unshaven Anglers isn't amazing. Now you've got to bear with me, I'm not too au fait with water monsters. Let's go for the summon. Go with a set, and we'll go with a set. For those of you that don't know, Oyster Meister, when it's destroyed by battle, I get a token out. Not quite sure how that's going to help me though, not unless I have a lucky draw into Cranium Fish, I believe its name is. But we'll see, we'll see. Again, because we're up against a 60 card deck, how did I see that coming? I just knew he was going to have something to get rid of something, basically. That didn't make any sense. Basically, I knew he had something to try and, you know, grab my monster. I was contemplating putting this face down, but there's no point when it's only 200 defense. There really isn't. Smashing Ground? Wow, really? Okay. He really, really doesn't like that Oyster Meister. Oh, it's not by battle, is it? Oh, silly me. Except when destroyed by battle. Wow. I'm playing this way too early in the day. But then again, he should be a bit better and, you know, read the effects as well. I'm just masking my own incompetence there, guys. Wow, really? You wanted to use the smashing ground on that just for that? Really? This could be quite tough. I mean, even 60 cards. Autonomous action unit? Really? Why do you need it? Is there a bit of Magna Trago action? It's a bit of a hit there, isn't it? Surely. Oh well. We'll see what I can draw her into. Mirror Force or Torrential Tribute would be just delicious. Royal Swamp Eel. Admittedly, this is a bit unlucky that I'm just drawing into the monsters, really. And I can't even take that out. Not liking this one bit, guys. I'm going to have to get rid of that Oyster Meister. It's just a shame I didn't have something by card effect, because otherwise I would have been able to get a token out. Was it really worth that autonomous action unit, though? It would just be a bit of a shame if I get whooped by 60. Gene Warped Warwolf, really? You know, I honestly don't think this is anything against the deck I'm using. Vanguard of the Dragon. Send one dragon type was for this guy. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's nothing against the deck that I'm using whatsoever. It's just he's quite lucky in his draws to bring out a Red Eyes, as well as have this mix of Gene Warped Warwolves and all of that. Like, why would you have that in here, honestly? Okay, the only thing that can save me is either Torrential Tribute or Mirror Force. Not a lot else, really. Those Unshaven Anglers have got in the way. They really have. Okay. What do we have? No. Just no. Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot I can do here, guys. It's over. It's over. I know I've said it twice already, but that's nothing. As much as these two Unshaven Anglers, it would be nice to have them out and traded in for something else more useful. This guy's quite lucky with his draws in what's happened here. Look, another Red Eyes Metal Dragon from the 60 card deck, you know. Very, very unlucky there. But we'll see what I can do with this deck now, shall we? We'll see what I can do with this deck. I don't know, I haven't really been using Water Monsters, so we'll see what I could pull out the bag. We'll see what I can pull out the bag. Hello again there, people. Now, I actually came across a bit of dilemma here when building this deck. To make the deck better, I had to go one of two options. Either go all fish and fiddle around with a few of the powerhouses, or go for the support for this guy, Super Ancient Deepsea King Coelacanth. And even though the deck was titled Something Fishy by Seagraves, he did mention that, you know, he liked this card a lot, the Super Ancient Deepsea King Coelacanth. So I've gone for the support option, changed a few of the fish monsters over for Aqua/Sea Serpent, and again, it's just general support for this. Now the problem with this game anyway is if I was to go for all fish, there's not too much support for it. I.e., well, in the deck Chris had anyway, there was only one fish depth charge, which isn't amazing. I absolutely love that card. With Super Ancient Deepsea King Coelacanth, if you activate its effect, you can only bring out 4 other fish type monsters anyway, because bear in mind you'll have this guy on the field regardless. You can't have more than 5 monsters on the field at once, on your side anyway. And other than that, the only other things which had to be fish was, yeah, this one, Golden Flying Fish, which its effect, I won't say it's quite hard to pull off, but you're not wholly relying on its effect, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But Royal Swamp Eel as well, you're going to aim for getting this out with Super Ancient Deepsea King Coelacanth anyway, to where you target a load of fish regardless. So yeah, I have changed it up a bit, so it's, like I say again, a half fish, half waterish breed, and just go for this guy really. Anyway, let me explain the options that I've gone through, some of the stuff I've kept, some of the stuff I've exchanged, and we'll just go from there. So, we're We've got 2 Abyss Soldiers now instead of 7 coloured fish, both 1800 attack. Yes, this one's aqua, but its effect is quite nice where you discard a water monster and return any card on the field back to the hand. So again, choosing a synchro monster or a fusion type would especially be damaging to the opponent, or a face-up continuous card because you know what you're getting rid of there. So yeah, very nice there, very nice. 2 of these. We've got 2 fishbowl blasters, so we've bunged a couple of extra fish in there now. Its effect is lovely anyway, I won't go through the whole lot, but the fact that it can be used with fish depth charge, enemy controller, a combination of big wave, small wave as well to bring out either Leviathan Dragon or Super Ancient Deepsea King Coelacanth out, plus its special summoning ability anyway, is very nice, but I don't run 3, I'd say 2 is enough. Still got the golden flying fish in here. Again, I've gone through its effect where you can tribute a fish to destroy a card on the field, but don't rely wholeheartedly on that effect. We got 2 Leviathan Dragon Daedalus here. Now that's a new card that I've bunged in there. Reason for that is, as much as I wanted to keep Cranium Fish, I feel that this one is a far better card, especially when you've got a Legendary Ocean out. So when that's out, you can tribute the same amount of monsters as Cranium Fish, which is just 1, and then activates the effect of getting rid of Umi / a Legendary Ocean, and then blowing everything else up on the field. So this guy would still be sitting there doing a 2600 attack directly. So yeah, that's my reason for that. 2 of those, very, very nice. And bearing in mind you can Monster Reborn it and use its effect again if the need arose. So yeah, very nice little card that. 2 Oyster Meisters, they have to stay there for the synchro. So yep, I've kept them in there for Chris. For those of you that don't know, the effect is as long as it's gone from the field by anything bar battle, rather. Sorry, I couldn't quite think of that in my head there. Then yeah, you get to special summon an Oyster token, which doesn't have any attack or anything, but it's nice as either tribute for the 4 fish depth charge, or again a tribute for a tribute summon. It can be synced up. There's so many combinations with this card. So yeah, 2 of these definitely. Plague Spreader Zombie, perhaps the most odd card to have in this deck, but you know what, with the Legendary Ocean out and this in the graveyard, all you got to do is special summon it out and then do a 1 tribute for a Super Ancient Deepsea King or Leviathan Dragon. So yeah, I'd say that's quite a worthy card to have in there. Plus, you don't have the restrictions of what you can synchro summon or what you can't synchro summon. So yeah, I think this is a must. 3 Royal Swamp Eels. Again, the other synchro monster has to be fish, but doesn't matter. You'll be getting this out with Super Ancient Deepsea King more often than not. And speaking of that, for those of you that don't know this guy's effect, discard a card, special summon as many level 4 or lower fish type monsters as possible from the deck. What I usually aim for is Royal Swamp Eels and Oyster Meisters, and that way you've got a combination, a good variance of what you could synchro summon out, which is nice, dependent on whether a Legendary Ocean is out or not. You could go for Mistworms, you could go for Darkstripe, Black Rose, you can do anything you want essentially, which is nice. But bear in mind, depending if you're not certain what the opponent has in their back row, you might want to keep a fish token out, just so that you can negate the effect of this card being targeted for anything, which is nice. And anyway, yeah, 3 of those, because you have to, that's the heart of the deck. 1 Treeborn Frog, obviously nice easy tribute fodder. Only thing this doesn't work well with is a Legendary Ocean, because that classes back row before it special summons itself out. We have 3 Warriors of Atlantis. Again, to find out a Legendary Ocean, very, very important to get this out as quick as possible so you can do easy tribute summons. And even if you've already got a Legendary Ocean out, a 2100 beat stick monster is quite nice to have. So moving into spells now, 3 Legendary Oceans for the reasons provided here for tributing and whatnot. Big Wave, Small Wave, I've increased this to 2 now, so say if you special summon out Fishbowl Blaster or you get out Treeborn Frog, again you've got the Oyster Meister tokens, then yeah, use this and bring out Super Ancient Deepsea King, what's his face, or Leviathan Dragon. Yeah, you've got a nice little combination here. 3 of these is way too much, but 2 is very, very nice. 1 Brain Control, again for easy summoning. 2 Enemy Controllers, again for very easy summoning or possible synchro outcomes. Get rid of an Oyster Meister token, a Treeborn Frog. Yeah, I don't want to say the possibilities are endless because I only thought of 2 off the top of my head there. But yeah, very, very nice card to have. I like this a lot. 2 Foolish Burials, aim for Treeborn first, then go for Plague Spreader, unless you had something else in mind. Heavy Storm, kept the Lightning Vortex, a Monster Reborn, Mystical Space Typhoon, Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice, very, very important with Deepsea King, Super Ancient Deepsea King Coelacanth to bring your monsters back into the deck. Now notice I got rid of Giant Trunade. I didn't want to, but with the amount of other destruction we've got, it hasn't been working out so bad. Plus the Synchro Summoning return cards to the hand anyway. Going to the traps, we've increased to 2 Fish Depth charges now. Tribute a fish monster to target card on the field to destroy it. Real annoying thing if the opponent negates it is you've basically lost 2 cards, you know, your Tribute plus the Fish Depth charge, but that doesn't happen often. And usually it's at great expense to the opponent anyway if they countered it. 1 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential Tribute. So that's the main deck. Extra deck, I've changed it up a bit to have a few more 5 stars now. So you've got Ally of Justice Catastas in there. You've got Armory Arms, definitely run 2 of these. You've got Bryanak, still got Colossal in there. I've taken out Dew Lauren because it's not very effective in this kind of deck. Still got 2 or rather there was 3 Mistworms before, but I've knocked that down to 2 because you're not going to be bringing Mistworm out too often, especially 3 of those. But yeah, that's the extra deck. And I feel honourable mentions this time round. Card Destruction, just to fly through your hand a bit quicker. Again, the Giant Trunade, because it is quite nice. I would definitely have that in the side deck. Kept Cranium Fish there as well, because you can use it. It's just whether you want to bring it from the side deck or not. And something else I was toying around with was Earthbound Immortal Chaka, however you pronounce it. Yes, it's not a water type monster, so you've got to be careful of that. But you've got your Umi / Legendary Ocean out on the field, and then start going crazy with the effects. And then if your opponent wants to try and get rid of the field card, you can use Enemy Controller to tribute this, get back another monster. So yeah, that has been working out well, but I think it's more side deck material than anything else. So that is the deck itself now. Let's give it a whirl against an actual player. I have been using this against a computer player, so I kind of know the deck inside out now. Like I said before, I'm not too au fait with water monsters, but this looks like it could be a winner. But obviously the ultimate test, putting it up against someone, you know, an actual person. So let's go for it, guys. Here we are, guys. So this is a random game against Mr. TexMac3X. Don't know what that stands for, whatever. But yeah, I've got high hopes for the new, I don't even know what you would call it really. You can't call it the Something Fishy deck because I suppose it's not true fish, but then again maybe you can because it is all about the Super Ancient Deepsea King. I don't know, I think that's first world problems that. Let's see what we can do with it, shall we? Oh, Fish Depth charge, but no fish to hand. Big wave, small wave. This isn't amazing, guys. This isn't amazing, I must admit. We shall set that. We shall... You know what? We'll set that and we'll end it there. Because I really want to just be able to sort of do something. I don't want him to get rid of Warrior of Atlantis as that's my only card. But we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Oh my! Really? Oh, this could be good, guys. I absolutely love Relinquished. Red Eyes Black Dragon? What? Okay, fine, whatever. But what's he going to do? I won't blow up the back row just yet. You'll do. Okay, now we'll blow up the back row because we can. Okay, what have we got? Wow, you set Monster Reincarnation. Fine. Okay, let's summon this little beauty out, shall we? Good old Royal Swamp Eel. Activate this. And the good thing is, because I've got Fish Depth charge, that's ready for any sort of attack against me, which is nice. A little disappointed I drew into Pot of Avarice too early though. That's the only problem with that card. Like, I really wanted to play with 2, and I was messing around with 2, but I either kept on drawing into both of them too early, or drawing into Super Ancient Deepsea King Coelacanth and not being, not drawing into Pot of Avarice, which is a pain in the backside. You can have that one. That's fine. Dragon Relinquished? Don't know. Okay, what do we draw into? Another Warrior of Atlantis. Okay. We'll summon you out at 2100. I'm so glad. I know I've mentioned Abyss Soldier is the replacement for... Oh, I didn't realise he had the extra boost from Legendary Ocean. Yeah, as much as I said Abyss Soldier was the key change for 7 coloured fish, I always feel that you should never really run a vanilla deck, a vanilla card in your deck unless you've got purpose for it, you know? This is turning out ridiculously good. Is this game already? I think it is. Is it? Yeah, it is game already. That seems a bit too short. I might do another game just to try it out because this deck that I'm going up against now was nowhere near as fast as the other deck. Yeah, you know, I don't want it to be like, oh, you know, the way that Chris made the deck last time was ridiculous because I got absolutely trounced or anything. You know, that was oh, well, we had ourselves a little rage quit anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, back again, people. Against this time, what a shame you suck. Oh, that's a bit hurtful, isn't it? Anyway, what was I trying to say last time? Oh yeah, you know, I'm really annoyed with that first game where I was using Chris's deck and I just got trounced by the 60 card deck. Very, very unlucky. There's not much more that could be said than that. 51 card deck again? This is a different person, isn't it? It must be. Anyway, Legendary Ocean and Brain Control. That's quite deadly if I draw into Deepsea King Coelacanth. Oh, we're up against another Ritual deck. Is this a Demise deck? I always think Demise because that's what you usually see when you play with Senju. Oh, Shinato. Fair play to you, sir. Fair play. 3300 attack. That could be quite a pain to get over. It'll be well worth me hanging on to my Brain Control just in case. Oh, Heavy Storm. What's he going to do? Something he can activate constantly. Don't think it's Scapegoat, is it? What to go for? Let's go for the Golden Flying Fish. Is he going to activate anything? Nope. Yep. Nope. Okay. I really don't know what that could be. Can't be Mystical Space Typhoon. Wall of Revealing Light. Wow, that's a bit of a big hit for you. 3,000. Shame I got that Heavy Storm, eh? Okay, end phase. We'll see what can happen here. We'll see. I'm really intrigued into what he's going to do here. Gale, fair enough. What's he going to do? Is he just going to attack with both? Probably makes sense to do that. Oh no, is there something else he likes? Power Tool Dragon, okay. Now this could be an interesting game. Chaos Power Tool? Okay, so that's going to equal 1,000 attack. Horn of the Unicorn, okay. In a way, I'm kind of hoping for Horn of the Unicorn, because that'll be kind of easy to get around. As in, like, I know what it'll be, you know, equipping each time. Okay. Bit of damage, but no bother, no bother. Please let me use Heavy Storm. End phase. Okay, this could be bad for him depending what I draw into. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, well, first of all, gonna have to do that. Gonna have to. Yep, so now I know he's gonna draw into that Horn of the Unicorn thing. We shall do this. we shall do this. We shall take that. It's just a shame I can't finish him off right now. 19... Nah. As much as it would be nice, I can't finish him unfortunately. But he's still going to have quite a hard time trying to get over me unless he goes special summon crazy. Okay. And no gauze or anything. Right. In phase. So we know he's going to draw into the Horn of the Unicorn. And again, unless he has something with 2100 attack or more. No. Trackboard, okay. Well, I guess he didn't really read the effect that well. End phase, yeah, done. Done, done, done. And we've got the Warrior of Atlantis as well. Beautiful. Let's activate some of this. Bam, bam. Beautiful. Shiny Maxi, I believe that was. We'll summon this guy out just in case, although I doubt there's any need for it. And then go battle phase. Beautiful. See, that's what I'm saying. I so preferred this card over Cranium Fish. You know, just lose one card and blow up everything else the opponent has to offer. Nice. Very nice. And he stuck around, so fair play to the guy. So, I think my take on Super Ancient Deepsea King Coelacanth support is a good alternative. Is it the best? Maybe not, but at least I've got it as a solid deck, and as you can see it wins games. Even though those two games, I will admit, are just terrible, but I'm not going to carry on recording games constantly, you know, just until I get a really decent game. But I mean, imagine it as in when I was up in the first game. Imagine if I had a Legendary Ocean and what's his face, Leviathan Dragon out, and I could have blown up all those dragons. So that's an alternative. So again, I think this is a more solid deck. But of course, you know, pop your thoughts in the section below. I look forward to all your feedback, and I hope this has helped Mr. Chris Seagraves out. So until next time, guys, you take care, and I will see you again soon.